Good evening and welcome to the 60-minute edition of Left, Right and Centre. I'm Sanket Upadhyay. What we have done is, basically two stories have happened and they've dominated the headlines through the course of the day. And we thought that by keeping them separate, perhaps we will never get the full picture. So we have to look at these two stories in a context and then you would get the entire picture. So what has happened? There was massive trolling which forced an ad rollback. Tanishq withdrew an ad on religious unity. It was a beautiful message which fell prey to populism. This Tata company, which owns Tanishq, has pulled out a positive ad. Now remember, a lot of questions are being asked of Tata itself. Zomato, if you remember in 2019 in August, fought bigotry by saying that food has no religion. There was a person who said that I will not accept food from a Muslim partner. But Zomato said food has no religion. If a startup can do this, why can't a big company like Tata do this? But then, this is only one part of the story. Actually, you have to look at the story in its context. There is a Maharashtra governor versus chief minister fight that is going on. There is a question on secularism, Hindutva, why temples are not being open. The governor is taunting the chief minister, have you become secular? Secular has been used in almost in an abusive way. So now the biggest question that we are asking, by mixing these two stories together, look at them in a perspective. And this is the perspective. The Tanishq rollback, is this a byproduct of this very hate politics? It's this very hate politics which has led to a company as big as Tata, Tanishq, to say, fine, we won't upset anyone. Perhaps our products will not sell. And they've rolled back this ad. We're going to debate and discuss this in just a few moments. Also on the show, a little later, Bollywood, remember, united in fighting fake narrative. Today, we have Sharmila Tagore, who's going to join us and share with us her perspective. Remember, it was her daughter-in-law also who was named as far as the NCB cases are concerned. She also appeared for questioning. All right, let's introduce all our guests very quickly to discuss this story further. Bharat Dabolkar is an advertising professional, is with us. Akash Banerjee, a political satirist, is with us. Srimoy Piu Kundu, author, columnist on gender and sexuality, is also with us. Professor Geeta Bhatt, political analyst, views lean towards the right. Shantanu Gupta, author, political analyst, again, views lean towards the right. Sabah Naqvi, author as well as a senior journalist, is also with us. In just a short moment, we'll also have Mr. Rahul D'Cunha, Director of D'Cunha Communications. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Akash, let's begin with you first. Do you think that we can only look at this ad rollback in isolation and not look at the full picture or the full story? The fact that there is very open hate propelled almost every day, every minute, and this is nothing but a byproduct of it. The consequences, if you were.
So, Sanket, nothing can be looked at in isolation. Do you think that this sort of a mega campaign, mega trolling can be done in isolation? You and I can mount something like this? Obviously not. Is it spontaneous? If you just see some of the Twitter trends, if you just see some of the Twitter maps, the heat maps, you know exactly where is it coming from, how is it generated. But Sanket, more importantly, you just mentioned Zomato. That's just one. The iconic hit back that Zomato did was that food does not have religion, food is religion. And that basically shut off that entire program, the entire digital lynching virtually. There is another example also of Ola, where there was, of course, the issue of a minority driver and the guy refusing to ride the cab and asking for a refund. And again, Ola, maybe after 2 days, a little bit of a delay, but came back with a classic reply saying that, like the constitution of the country, we are a secular platform. That's all that was needed, basically, just to remind people the foundation of our country, our constitution, and what it teaches us. What basically Tanishq has gone ahead and done is given a big legs up, big victory. Now you can see such attacks happening all the more because now secularism, now communal harmony is something to be ashamed of. and we shall see more such attacks. And that's how it is now.
Okay, Rahul D'Cunha, Director of D'Cunha Communications, is also with us. Rahul, welcome on the show. I wanted to ask you, Mr. D'Cunha, you must have read the statement from Tanishq, and the last line is very interesting. It says, deeply saddened with inadvertent stirring of emotions, add withdrawn, keeping in mind hurt sentiments, comma, well-being of employees. Mr. D'Cunha, I want to ask you, how vulnerable do agencies, advertisers, and even companies find themselves to this form of public onslaught and emotions?
So Khai, thank you for having me on the show. This is such a loaded question and such a loaded India we live in at the moment. Because what is it that Tanishq is nervous about? Is it nervous about a backlash on Twitter with the trolls, or is it nervous about a guy coming into his store and smashing up the place? Now, my understanding was that Twitter is the new online bully, and that nobody smashes stores anymore. But I'm completely in agreement, and I totally understand the Tata belief that finally they're a soft target, right? They're in the business of selling products. They're not in the business of I don't know, defending themselves. So it's a great letter from one of India's oldest companies, which is saying we care about our stakeholders, our shareholders. We also care about our employees. We also care about the people who work for us. And I think that's going to have an incredible goodwill feeling among people who are involved in this controversy, because it cuts the edge of stuff and certainly keeps the debate going.
No, Mr. D'Cunha, again, I want to ask you, because you had the team that creates Amul, the Amul topical ads. Now, surely they're topical, and sometimes many people would accuse you of being controversial. They're cheeky, they're controversial. I mean, have you encountered something like this?
So here's what I wanted to, thank you for asking me this question. It kind of makes it into a slightly larger issue, which is that I'm not, there's the whole argument that's been going on today is, should the agency and the client have pulled the commercial up the air? And my point is, it's not easy for us to sit there and say they should not have. No. Because at the end of the day, if I am sitting in a room trying to sell a brand, do I really want this backlash? And frankly, what am I selling? Am I selling jewelry or am I selling harmony? Which one am I selling? I think they're selling jewelry. So their point is that why we started out to sell jewelry. Along the way, harmony is an aspect we're also selling. But if that's the case, then you have to know that in today's India, religion is a tricky issue. It is really a tricky issue. I've said this very often, that the one area, I mean, I've been shepherding and creating the Amul ads now for 30 years next year. And my dad, 20 years before. So 50 years, the one area we stay clear of is religion. Because we know that there's a no-win situation. Because whatever you do, you're going to piss somebody off. And right now we're such a hotbed of religion. It's kind of, we're polarized, there's so many communities and everyone is touchy. I don't know what it is. Everybody has become so sensitive about where they are, where they're from, who they are. So a commercial that sets out to do a harmony commercial is going to have to at least be prepared for a backlash. Whether it's wrong, whether it's right, whether they should have taken the thing off. I have a whole other thesis I'd like to write about trolls and Twitter, because the toxic nature, the toxic nature of our country right now. And we're nervous about these guys. They're nervous about these bullies who use this megaphone. My point is that how can a 16-year-old boy threatened to rape Dhoni's daughter. How? How would he? He would never have been able to reach out to Dhoni in not in a million years 5 years ago. How does a guy tell Bachchan as he's about to head into hospital, I hope you die? How? So the point is that suddenly the two paths are crossing. Today the distance has lessened. But at the end of the day, when people say, let's boycott this brand, what does that even mean? What are you going to boycott? You're going to boycott buying jewelry, which you didn't buy in the first place. So, I mean, that's one side of it, which is that, but the big picture that I feel strongly about is that if a brand is selling a brand and using either however tastefully, however well-meaning, if it uses religion, whether it's Hindu, Muslim, whether it's of any kind,
or religious harmony,
yeah. in today's Twitter backlash era, to not expect a backlash of some kind and not be prepared for it. I think that's more important.
Very interesting perspective. Mr. D'Cunha has very, very interesting perspective. I can see Akash Banerjee in agreement. I'll come back to you, Akash. Yeah, Sabah Naqvi. But before I come to you, Sabah, Shantanu Gupta and Professor Geeta Bhatt, one by one. Shantanu, you've heard, is it so difficult to talk harmony in this day and age? I mean, look at the backlash.
So, Sanket, to my understanding, what has angered so many people, riled so many people, is this mythical, fictional interfaith marriage, an amazingly good treatment to a Hindu bahu in a Muslim house, right? Because what they have seen in their lives, in their neighbor's life, in their friends is entirely different. How Hindu girls are forced to convert. And there are cases after cases. If you want, I can list them. And how Muslim boys in the fake Hindu names have wooed girls and married girls, and there are court cases.
There are court cases. This matter of love. You are referring to love jihad.
I'm not even referring. I'll just tell you. And I've written in my book and Yogi's biography in detail. And not even Yogi and Sakshi Maharaj, which you anyway don't like. Let me quote you V.S. Achyutanand. He has mentioned very clearly in assembly that matrimonial conversion of North Muslim girls to make Kerala Muslim majority. Oman Chandi, again a left guy, presented data of love jihad. Kerala Catholic Bishop Council presented 5,000 cases name by name that how Muslim community is doing it. You go to UK, talk to Sikh community, they will tell you the cases of love jihad.
One moment, Shantanu. So you're basically trying to say that what was being showcased in the ad and what people face in real life are two different things, and that's why they're agitated.
Exactly. That's why they got riled. This is not reality. Why are you showing this fiction on TV and selling your jewelry just on a fiction? Show what is there.
So these guys.
No, it could be someone's fiction, but someone else's reality. I mean, I'm just trying to wonder that. One more.
People saw largely in the neighborhood.
Shantanu Gupta. So what do you want? What do you want an ad to show? That people are gunning for each other's throat.
I'm saying from different someone mentioned, just take religion from advertisement. Don't use religion to sell your product.
No, why? I want to ask why. Because why does a Mr. D'Cunha, who has been making ads for Amul, his company, for 50 years, 5 decades, have to say on national television that I fear the consequences if I were to make any ad on religion?
I think that's his personal version. He fear, but again, it will not.
No. I mean, see, his fear has been validated today. No.
17,000 people have tweeted. Tanish can go ahead and put that if they think that if it doesn't matter for Tanish. A Hindu festival season is coming. If you think it doesn't matter for them, they can go ahead. Nobody scared them. I mean, they can mention here and there. But again, if you hurt the feelings of someone want to sell someone, I doubt it's any smart marketing campaign even. Let alone any ideology Hindu-Muslim. It's not even a smart ad. If you want to hurt someone, you want to shame someone, if you want to tease someone that, oh, something is happening in your houses, I know, Ekta Dishwal or a Priyanka are killed. Ankit Saxena slit open, Rahul Rajput is killed. I don't know, but I will show you ad, a very nice mushy ad. Oh wow, so nice. Because that's not the reality.
Shantanu, one moment. Okay. So you're linking many things together. Here is an ad that talks about harmony. All religious leaders talk about harmony. Yes, there will be flashpoints. Nobody is denying the fact that there are flashpoints. But to say that the ad or anything must not show harmony just because it does not represent the reality, I think this is
it's a mythical,
slightly difficult to be convinced with this argument. Yeah. Sabah Naqvi.
But marriage
Can I
doesn't
just,
happen in
can I
reality.
make a few- I
Sabah
think
Naqvi.
it's a very big tragedy that a country which should move towards cosmopolitanism. I come from a family where there's interfaith marriage both ways. The sort of woman going to the other side, and it's happened. We're full of jihadis. The whole clan is full of jihadis, cousins, sisters, uncles, aunts. But whatever. But we're also very, very traditional people. We have links to a village. We have links to language and culture, and sort of people who don't really have an understanding of many issues they probably should not even be speaking the words that they utter. They have no idea about classical Hindustani music. They have no idea about finer poetry. They have no idea about architecture, but that's all well and good. People are allowed to be as ignorant and bigoted as they wish to be. The issue here that I see it is not to debate love jihad with an individual, but to talk about the fact if I am trolled, I have made a Twitter trend many times, and I don't blink. And I'm a journalist, and I continue to contact the BJP, and I talk to many people over there, as Sanket, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder at this mighty corporate house, which gets so rattled. And let me also get in, as Akash mentioned very wisely, Zomato and Swiggy. Since I have access to a whole world of students, I mean, they are now prefer Zomato because Zomato stood its ground, and many of them say Swiggy is not. Some of them that I know are saying that Swiggy is not has not paid some people, and did they take a ground? So these things also work in favor of brands. And you're imagining that there would be a boycott because of one night a group of hate-filled people who don't understand the India of the past and who don't want to, because they're creating an own version, want to just bring down the idea of a cosmopolitan nation. My family, which knows its language, which knows its classical Hindustani music, is full of interfaith marriages.
Okay.
Both sides. So let's be clear.
Shantanu
about
Gupta
this.
would
We are
want
talking about
us
bigoted
to believe
people.
that this is an
And
exception.
a big
That your
corporate
family will
house
be
has
perhaps an
succumbed to
exception.
a bigoted
Yeah,
mind.
one moment.
That's it.
Srimoy Piyu Kundu is also with us. Mr. Gupta, I'll come back to you. Ms. Kundu, the original point of this discussion was to find the reason why this is happening. And I mean, it did not come as a surprise that only today these two things are now being debated and discussed in isolation. I asked this question of Akash also. They should not be debated in isolation. Only today in Maharashtra, you have a governor versus chief minister fight going on religion, on Hindus, on temples, on secularism. This is exactly what is playing out as far as these ads are concerned. And advertisements are vulnerable. It's a creative medium.
Yeah. I think, I feel that when I'm listening to these debates, clearly religion is the opium of our masses, And I find it really strange that, Kangana Ranaut has suddenly tweeted that not only is the ad symbolic of love jihad, I find that really, the absolute sort of epitome. I mean, it's such a prototype of this bigotry when you make this ad. Nowhere does the ad say that this is, a real life situation that we are enacting or something. To make this, an attack of love jihad. And then she goes on to say that it's also sexist. Now, why is it sexist? Because it is showing a Hindu woman in a Muslim household who's very shy, and only she gets respect when she bears an heir, when she's pregnant. Now, I would like to understand where are people conferring all this? Does the ad have a prequel where they show that she was tortured, the mother-in-law beating her up, and they're forcing her to have a child and saying, "Ye bachche ka religion Muslim hoga." Why are people, coming up with these bizarre, statements and allegations?
One word to explain this: hate.
Hate, of course, hate, and also, we are in a culture. Let's also, put this on the table, Sanket, that secularism is a joke in our country. I grew up in a middle-class Bengali household where, I was told growing up that you can marry anybody you want, but don't marry a Muslim. And I'm sure that's something that a lot of women in this country, Hindu women, have heard. And, the reasons given were, they range from, they are very kattar, they will make you have a lot of children, they're very dirty, they live like pigs, so many things, So what is this secularism? Today you're bringing up Maharashtra. Look at the way women are trolled in this country. Look at the way we are given rape threats. Today I made a statement about Tanishq, saying that I found their move to withdraw an ad, which they created in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm sure they went back and forth with their marketing team. I've had interactions with their marketing team many times, and I've always considered the advertising. Rahul is here, he might agree that it's quite progressive. They've shown single women in a positive light. They always show women in a very empowering light. So they must have gone back and forth with their marketing team. So now let's be very clear. This is a business decision, because the Tanishq shares fell 2.18% on the day when this controversy broke
So then
out.
the company lacked conviction.
Lacked conviction, and more than that, it lacked spine.
What
It
about
lacked
Okay, so two things here.
He
Number
has-
one, a hate-filled environment. Professor Bhatt is also with us. Let me quickly take in comments from people who have not spoken so far, Mr. Davolkar and Geeta Bhatt, one by one. Yes, Professor Bhatt, you have heard the comments. You've heard, you largely have an idea of what everyone believes in. Your views, please.
Well, thank you, Sanketji. Well, see, on the onset, when secularism is being talked and said that, in India, there is no more, secularism is dying, this kind of a thought process, I just want to remind that in 1947, when the partition took place, it was just one large country. Some part became Pakistan, some was India, is India. And what has happened to Pakistan today? We are a secular nation because we do realize that the culture and the tradition in this country has largely been what the majority community here belongs to. That I think everybody, and many scholars have spoken on it. I'm not saying something new. Now, the point is that while it is being interfaith marriages, there are many successful interfaith marriages, and people have, whole right of, falling in love and staying happy together forever. So that the issue is not that. The issue is that why is it that there is a the acceptance to what has been shown, and it is not just this advertisement. Earlier, just a couple of years back, there has been an advertisement where it was shown that a Hindu man is hesitant of buying a Ganesha idol from a Muslim sculptor. There is in the Hindu neighbor is suspicious of its Muslim neighbor. And so on and so forth. The Muslim boy is being protected from the colors on a holy day. So the kind of a narrative that has, kind of propelled in largely a number of ads.
So you're saying that this
somehow
is done
because
deliberately.
there is a lot of soft power attached to advertisement. We need to remember that. And
So you're saying
just
that
give
this
me
is all
10
being
seconds.
done
I want
deliberately.
to just put forth two small incidences, please. One is when Bombay movie was released, if you remember, Mani Ratnam's movie.
Yeah, I remember.
It showed a totally different aspect where it was a Hindu boy and a Muslim girl falling in love. Academies like Raza Academy and its secretary then, Mr. Ibrahim, was on record on saying that we consider Hindu-Muslim marriage as, they are illegitimate. And not only that, bombs were hurled on Mani Ratnam's house. There
So nobody is justifying that form of extremism.
So
I think this
the
is the
point is
discussion
that
against extremism. If this sort of extreme view is wrong.
Yes. Do
Whether
agree
from
that
one faith or the
extremism,
other.
Any kind of extremism is very, 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 very harmful. I totally agree to that. But the fact remains that why is it that none of the advertisement, it is just I'm thinking aloud, maybe some other panelists can throw a light. We do not come across an advertisement which shows the other way around. In 2012, Innocence of Muslims, a short film made by an American director, not by anyone Indian, in Hollywood. Just because it was being streamed on YouTube, 2,000 men, they gathered the Chennai US consulate and they trashed the whole
Okay.
building. It was organized by SDPI.
Okay,
And
I
the
think
UPA
we've got the
government
point
was
that you're
supposed to
making,
remove it
Professor
from
Bhatt.
from the YouTube.
Okay, so
These
Professor
are the
Bhatt,
realities we
and I
need to
believe
question
Shantanu Gupta
them.
also seem to be raising this point that there is a sort of stereotyping or typecasting that happens as far as adverts are concerned. Again, I go back to my larger question, and this time I want to bring in Mr. Davolkar. Mr. Davolkar, how much of this has to do with the present political scenario? I'm sorry, I'm constantly coming back to this point because this is the reason why we have seen an exchanged or elevated, extended or elevated sense of hate.
I think we are seeing too many things into this and missing a point. I think we're missing 2 points here.
Yeah.
First is, it is not a religious ad. It's a social ad.
Yeah.
If it would have been a religious ad, if it was being derogatory to one or the other religion, it would have been a religious ad and people could have objected to that. This is a social, it's one of the most beautiful ads I've seen in the recent times. And the second point is 17,000 trollers on social media is not the entire universe for Tanishq. I think a company like Tata, I have done advertising for many Tata companies, and I think the universe of consumers that are going to come and buy Tanishq are not those 17,000 trollers on social media. I think Tanishq had a knee-jerk reaction to the whole thing. They suddenly got scared that maybe it'll snowball into a bigger thing. It wouldn't have. Because I think the majority of the people would still support a thing like this. It's a beautiful, emotional and warm message that the ad is showing. And I think Tanishq shouldn't have pulled it out. This is not some, this is not a political party coming up and saying something and saying we'll break your offices. This is some trollers on social media. I don't think they have the courage to go and do something like this. And this thing about whether it is same as reality or not same, let's not look at all these kinds of things. This is an advertising campaign. This is not a political campaign. This is not something that somebody is making a point about a religion or secularism or whatever. It's just showing a warm social happening. And I think it's a beautiful ad. It shouldn't have been pulled out.
No,
Nothing
so
would have
has
happened. In fact,
religion
Tanishq
become a
sales would have gone
no-go
up.
area, more so even now in this political environment? Two quick comments that I want to take, one by Akash Banerjee and then again Mr. D'Cunha. Akash.
So let's, there is a lot of diplomatic language that is being used here. I'm not used to that. I'm sorry. So, I mean, what are we discussing here? Would this have happened in any other political dispensation? Okay, fair enough if somebody wants to believe that. It is happening in a political dispensation because we have heard so much about love jihad, and this is definitely something that flies in the face of a campaign which is definitely not comfortable. If all the ladies and gentlemen here in this conversation say that they're absolutely okay with interfaith marriage, it should absolutely happen, I think then there is no debate. The issue is the discomfort with interfaith marriage, and something that celebrates interfaith marriage is of huge discomfort, and hence you have this sort of online trolling. I understand that there could have been a physical attack on a physical store, but all the more reason that it should have, I mean, I would have loved to see it. Because now, as mentioned very correctly, this is not a religious ad. It is a social ad. And now even this goes off the table. So look at generally how things are going off the table. I mean, it's very nice to say that, oh, let's not do religion. I know, I have been in this spot and I know that religion is a no-go area. So religion is only a political go area. We will do entire country's politics on religion. Nobody else can dare touch it, because it is politically inconvenient. So to answer your question that you've been trying to ask since the beginning, is this fueled by politics? Yes. Is this driven by politics?
Well said.
Yes. Is this because of the political milieu that we are living in? Yes. Has this been controlled by the political narrative? Yes.
Well said. Well said. Shantanu Gupta very quickly and then Mr. D'Cunha.
Sanket,
Shantanu
for some
Gupta.
reason, I think Sanket, for some reason, the facts I presented, no word heard for some reason. Let me repeat them very quickly. So people are talking about political flavor of today. 2009, V.S. Achyutanand on the floor of assembly in Kerala mentioned about love jihad cases. Oman Chandi, 2012 on the floor of Kerala mentioned about love jihad. Kerala Catholic Bishop Council in 2009.
No, listen, Shantanu, see, the point is, these inconsistencies and this malaise in the society has existed for a very long time, even before 2009. This has been going on. But do we justify it politically, or should we justify it politically?
You lived in your AC houses, never come out, you don't know what's happening.
No, what AC? Come on. This AC, non-AC argument we should not give.
Talk to real people. Come out of Bollywood.
Shantanu, we are speaking to real people only. I would say that we are the real people.
That's why.
We are the real people.
17,000 people present. 17,000 people presented their displeasure. All of a sudden, they become trolls because you don't agree with them, because you don't come out of their house.
No, because of the sort of language that they use. Because of the sort of threats that are coming in.
I want to make one quick point. Sanket,
just 10 seconds. After the show, I'll show you what kind of language I will get from your trolls. Your fans will troll me.
Okay,
And
no,
it
No,
happens
nobody
after
will
you
troll
that I
you.
joined
First
one.
of all, I don't
After-
have fans.
It happens every time. It happens every time. Maybe NDTV fans. Every time I join your debate, I get 5 galis. Some personal on DM, some I'll show you. I'll send you a snapshot. I have your number. So don't become this victim card. Oh, I'm trolled. 17,000 people presented their displeasure. You don't know about the society. That's your problem. Make practical
Can I
ads.
make a
That's
quick
what.
No, but then again, no, very
What
quickly,
about,
Mr. Dakuna.
Rahul Bajaj
Yes.
and
Yeah,
Rajiv
I'm going to take a short break, but before I do that, Mr. Dakuna, I want to ask you, as a person who's in this creative world, thinking of new possibilities, do you see you operating in a shrinking space? You know, let me just frame my question. In Iran, there is a very famous director called Mr. Majid Majidi, and he
Yeah.
made a fantastic movie called Children of Heaven.
Yeah.
By making sure that they conform to all the restrictions. Those restrictions then became the high point of the movie. It came out so beautifully. Within those restrictions, they were able to make a fantastic movie. I want to ask you, do you think that we are slowly moving towards Mr. Dakuna thinking more like a Majid Majidi?
But my question to you, Sanket, is whose restrictions? Is it the trollers' restrictions? Is it the government's restrictions? Is it the censor board's restrictions? Whose is it? What interests me is that these 17,000 trolls who are going at the film, as Bharat said, are of no relevance to anybody. What interests me, this is where the business part of me is quite interested, not the creative part. I would love to see how the sales are impacted at the end of October and at the end of November.
Yeah.
And I think we'll find that the sales will have skyrocketed. So whatever
I think so.
whatever
I
the
think
company's
sales will
done
go up tremendously.
is not relevant at all in this whole thing. The fact is that we're heading into Diwali now, heading into Dussehra. People would not have noticed this ad otherwise. And my feeling is this ad is not even about harmony. The point is, it's about a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law and about her being comfortable with each other. That's the issue. It's being made into something else. But either way, I would love to see how the sales are impacted. And my hunch is they're going to be impacted tremendously in favor of
Tata.
Tanish.
Oh, okay.
100%.
All
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that. Can I make a point? What do you think Mr.
Yeah.
Rajiv Bajaj has no calculation of business? I'm curious about this. Parle Ji has no calculation. Only Tanishq is smart about business. I mean, I just want to ask that question here. Only
No, Sabha
Parle
is only
Ji, Bajaj have no nothing. These are things that sell in larger volume. So how are we sitting here and saying this is business smart? Zomato is fools.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
okay.
afraid
I
find
get the
little-
point that you're
little
making.
Fear-filled argument the most
Let me-
disturbing. I can.
But we
Let's
can't
get in a
compare- we
response
can't
very
compare
quickly
Zomato
from
with
Mr.
Tata. We
Dakuna.
can't do that.
I get
One
told-
moment.
I
Let's
get
get in a
told
response.
India.
I think Mr. Dakuna
I
and Bharat
spend it
Dabholkar
as
have
much as
heard
Tanishq.
the question. Let's quickly get in their response. Quickly.
You know?
What's
Mr.
the-
Dakuna first.
If she
I didn't
mentioned
hear the
about
question. I didn't hear the
Zomato,
question.
I think Zomato and
Zomato,
Tanishq are
Parle Ji,
totally different
Bajaj,
things.
they have
The
no
bigger you
market.
get, the more you have to lose.
What
So
are
we
we
have to be more
talking about
careful.
here? You guys have got.
Zomato is not
that's
as
so
big as a
terrifying.
Tanishq.
Okay, so I think the point is, I'll have to take a short break at this moment.
Because I get trolled as an individual without big
So the
financial
smaller the
backing.
company, the
Stand
more
still here.
risk-taking ability. Akash Banerjee has his own company, and his risk-taking ability is more. Akash, by this logic.
No.
Sanket, can I make a
Sanket,
point?
ek minute. Let's get this clear. We're just taking out an episode on this. Bajaj Auto is the third largest mobile manufacturer in the world. And he comes out and says that I don't want my children to grow up in a hate-filled country. Do you think he does not have showrooms? Do you think he does not have bikes to be broken up?
Exactly,
So the
yeah.
fact is very, very clear here that you have to stand by your convictions. There is no calculation in this. You either do it or you do not do it.
Correct.
You take a risk or you don't take a risk. You have spine
All
or you
right.
don't have a spine.
All right, run out of time, but thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us in what I personally felt was an extremely engaging conversation of the times. Rahul Dakuna, Bharat Dabholkar, Akash Banerjee, Shrimoy Piyukundu, Geeta Bhatt, Shantanu Gupta and Sabha Naqvi. Thank you so much for participating in this discussion.